Good evening, y'all. I'm back, and as promised, I'm going to take each individual songs and I'm going to break them down to what I was getting into. I guess you get to come here. This is my sweet daughter, and she is the inspiration to the third and final song. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
That I had wrote. She is a lot of what helps me get through a lot of these times. Did you finish your book?
And the book that I want you to read for my bedtime story, not my homework, is Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons.
Deal. Well, let me finish this and I'll come read your book. Did you get in your jammies for me? Okay, thank you. Can you please shut my door? Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Shut my door for me. You kind of get our relationship there. I apologize, although I don't feel as a apology is needed. I would stop my world for those moments. But I'm going to go in order in which I wrote them. The first song that I had ever written, let alone written and performed, was called Manic. And when I found out that I had bipolar 2 disorder, I researched it. And the biggest difference between bipolar 1 and bipolar 2 is that you go into a hypermania. Bipolar, you have extreme mood swings from one side of the spectrum to the other. You're super happy, super energetic, and then you get down and depressed. With bipolar 2, you actually go into what is they call a hypermania, where you're just off the walls, and that is where you can borderline on psychosis, which I also suffer from. And I can get into that some other time if need be, or if y'all have questions, feel free to comment or send me a message. I will gladly tell you what I have found out about it. But essentially I wrote this song because at the time I was sitting on my bed and I was feeling so horrible, and somebody in a group that I'm in couldn't explain the way they were feeling. They could not explain this. Sorry, my work phone. Lord mercy. So anyway, I apologize for the interruptions. One I will apologize for, the other one I'm not gonna. Which I'm sure a lot of us can understand. And I was sitting there, and as some of the lyrics say, you know, I'm feeling manic, but I'm not running away. I'm feeling like I'm gonna lose it, and you know, I feel like I'm going insane. And and in that chorus, the tempo seems to speed up and become a little bit more rhythmic, and that's how it comes on. Is it's like it just hits you, and it just keeps on going, almost like a freight train in your head.
I think right here is really itchy.
Okay, baby doll, we'll put some lotion on it. Go get in your jammies, okay? I love you. So, and that's the problem with mania is, you know, you're triggered and then it hits. And it's scary because by the time, if you're not practicing your coping mechanisms, it's like you're blindsided and you have no clue where it came from. You don't know how to handle it. And next thing you know, you could be in trouble or hurt or hurting somebody else. And complete psychosis is you literally lose track of where you're at, what you're doing, and it's almost like, the best way I can describe it is like a walking blackout. For instance, I woke up over top of him and he was bleeding and the police were everywhere. There's a good chance that you separated from reality, and it could also be in conjunction with PTSD. You flashed back and it threw you into a psychosis state, and you just went, as normal people would say, crazy, or they went psychotic. And gone untreated, it is very dangerous. I've done some really stupid things due to this.
So this is my kitty, Ozzy.
Well, they can't. Okay, you can show them the kitty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Hi, say hello.
All right, I love you. I'll be out in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, she loves her cat. One of the two. Anyhow, the other thing with bipolar disorder is you tend to lose value of money, self-worth, all sorts of things. A lot of things that come with depression. When you get on the low side, you don't care about anything, and it doesn't matter. But this song Manic, essentially goes back to certain things in my life that have happened, and I tried to think of how I acted and how I internalized those feelings. And after I had written it and I had sang it and I had put a tune to it and sang it, I'm not surprised that I have come out of this war, if you will, with the illnesses that I have. And I don't make any excuses, but this is how I cope with it. And if there's any way that I can help anybody else, either by playing or talking, I'm more than happy to. If you know somebody who's suffering from bipolar disorder that could benefit from any of the videos that I do, or any disorder really, if you know anybody that can benefit from anything that I can do, please either let me know or share or whatever it takes to get this word out. And that word is the bridge theory to recovery. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play and sing the first song I've ever written and performed. It's called Manic. Times were hard, feeling low. Little boy is struggling, only 8 years old. Desperate for love, his mom is a mess. Look out, son, here comes another test. Feeling awfully manic, I ain't running away. Head is spinning, tunnel vision, I feel insane. Feeling like I'll lose it if I can't shake the pain. Add another board to my bridge for a string. Brand new man, fresh new start. Mom and son are blind to a broken heart. Abuse filled the room, it broken and scarred, leaving that boy with a shattered heart. So he balled up his fists and rage filled his veins. Get about feeling he's going insane. Feeling awfully manic, I ain't running away. Head is spinning, tunnel vision, I feel insane. Feeling like I'll lose it if I can't shake the pain. Add another board to my bridge for a string. Betrayed and lost, holding the phone, looking for some comfort outside this home. Told to believe trusting I'll see. It's just another lie that means nothing to me. 'Cause my blood is on fire, my innocence lost. I've gotta keep fighting no matter the cost. 'Cause the secrets are buried up under the rug. I've tears running through me like a merciless drug. Feeling awfully manic, I ain't running away. Head is spinning, tunnel vision, I feel insane. Feeling like I'll lose it if I can't shake the pain. Add another board to my bridge for a strain. There's times that we fall, get stuck in a rut. The only thing that matters is we get back up. Feeling awfully manic, I ain't running away. Head is spinning, tunnel vision, I feel insane. Feeling like I'll lose it if I can't shake the pain. Add another board to my bridge for a strain. Thank you. Like I said in the first video, I had screwed a few things up, but what I have found with these songs is I get very internally emotional, and my head kind of runs and I completely forget what I'm doing for a second. That has nothing to do with an illness. It's just me and being a new player and everything like that. So I do apologize for that, and I'm sure that some of the musicians out there will be like, oh, you know, he missed a chord. But I appreciate everybody listening. I appreciate shares. I appreciate subscriptions and likes and all the kind comments that I have been getting. If I can answer any questions, please feel free. You can look me up on Facebook at Aaron Smith. I'm on Instagram at Dixie Dad, and you can hit me up on here, and I'll do what I can to help those I can. Thank y'all. Love you.